Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm your host Nobody, and today I'm going to do something special. We're going to play the original Ratchet and Clank game on the PS2. And I'm going to be pretty quiet for these cutscenes here so we can all enjoy them together.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Meanwhile, in a factory on a nearby planet. There he is, guys. There's Clank. And he must have seen something pretty damn disturbing on that screen there. Get out of there, Clank! Approaching planet Veldon. Oh no, he's got a lot. Oh no, Clank! We'll save you, man. We'll save you, buddy. Merely a flesh wound. He'll be alright. He will be okay. Alright, gotta reverse the controls again. Bear with me, guys. For whatever reason, the everything controls are in reverse by default. Yeah, much better.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travels. The Help Desk is a free service provided by Gadgetron.
So yeah, man, this is bringing back some horribly awesome memories. Again, one of my all-time favorite games. I wanted to share this experience with you. I thought it was only fitting playing possibly one of my favorite franchises. It's my first long play on the channel, and I do hope you guys stick around for the whole deal. I do plan on doing quite a bit more of the Ratchet and Clank series after this game is complete. A lot of fond memories, again, with this game, you know, just kind of chilling out on a weekend morning, you know, getting up real early. And, you know, as a kid, who wants to get up early, right? But I would get up early and, you know, just fire this up.
Interrupt help desk messages by pressing the triangle button. To disable help desk messages, please select option.
We'll go ahead and skip that one. But yeah, just waking up super early on the weekends, or, you know, as soon as I get home from work, firing up the game on the old CRT TV, I believe is what they were called. Missed the jump there. You know, the big box TVs that weighed like 1,000 pounds. Okay, R1, square. Alright.
That's nanotech. Whenever you sustain injury, let Gadgetron's patented nanotech system rebuild your body from the inside out.
So I'm not going to, you know, try to do a 100% completion run here. But you know, every time I have the opportunity, or if I can remember where you know, one of those special bolts are, the platinum bolts, I believe is what they were called, I'll grab them. I'll grab them for sure. I'll try my best not to miss obvious money, like here I missed some bolts, here I missed some bolts. You know, I'm gonna try to play the game as one normally would, playing a game for the first time. I tell you what, though, I like one of the key things about this game that just like really stands out to me is Do we have a gun? How do we use the gun again? Okay, circle. All right. Yeah, like the music.
Use your bomb glove. Press the circle button to equip it, and the circle button again to fire. You can also use it in first person by holding down the L1 button.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's go ahead and try that now. There we go. But yeah, the music in this game was such a banger. It was ridiculous. Oh no, they got out of the way of my bomb. Oh, well, that's fine. Take that. Take that. Does he get to us? Yeah, he got to us. That's all right. Let's try to get out of the way. Oh, I saw it coming. So I'm playing this, guys, on an emulator and not an actual PS2. If you have ever emulated a game before, so that's going to emulate what the console, a PS2 in this case, would function at its time. So any defects, any frame drops we see, any visual instances that are messed up, that is a result of the emulation emulating what would really happen on a PS2. So please bear with it. And we got Clank. Cute little guy. I mean, who doesn't love Clank?
Interesting.
Guy!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Oh no, we better take that deal.
Deal.
Nice. Chairman Drek's flagship. Velden orbit.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you could stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Back on Chairman Drek's flagship.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Entering atmosphere on planet Nevelus. Novelus? Nevelus?
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that.
Clank.
Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Alright, so, like, if there was any game warranting a, like, legitimate remake, I firmly believe it's the original 3, maybe even all of the Ratchet and Clanks that existed on the PS2. I don't know if we can go this way yet. We'll come back to it. I can't remember if we needed a gadget to get there or not. Can we afford a gun yet? Not quite yet. So, like, I know they did a kinda remake a few years back on the PS4, but you know, let's be honest with ourselves. If you haven't played the original Ratchet and Clanks, I'm sure it was a fine game, but for any of us that grew up playing the franchise, it was kind of a slap in the face. There was some elements about it that was really, really cool, but they ended up leaving so many levels out of the game. It didn't feel right. I kind of mind the, you know, the steer away from the original, like, game concept itself. I know they went with a new direction. They were trying to sell a movie. I kind of wish the movie didn't happen. I enjoyed the movie. But for the sake of, you know, the Ratchet and Clank remake as it was only to its detriment, and it just clouded the development of the game. And the end product was just something that I wasn't satisfied with. Yeah, we can break those. And I kind of feel like a lot of OG fans of the series was not happy with it as well. I could be mistaken. If you guys actually really enjoyed the remake, I say that term very lightly, the remake, but if you did enjoy it, why? And there's nothing wrong with it, you know, everybody has different tastes. We're all individuals. We don't all have to like the same thing. But I'm curious, what about the remake, as someone who had played the original game, what about it was engaging to you? What appealed? Now, I personally really like the graphical updates were real nice. The planets that they did inevitably...
Blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
Man, I love
Look,
the plumber.
The plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Oh man, there goes some of my money. We'll get that flamethrower soon enough.
Geronimo!
Disgusting, man.
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
But we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Some awfully big rockets.
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have the infobot for planet Iridia, you'll need to find a ship to get there.
And we
To
will
enter
do-
look-around mode, press and hold the
Yeah, you've already told me that. So around this time that this game released, it was a pretty big surge of skateboarding games. It was prevalent in the Ratchet and Clank first game, at least that I can recall. It was pretty prevalent in the Spyro games as well. I don't think it was in the first one, but I do think it was in the second and third one, which were super enjoyable. I spent quite a bit of time doing it. But there was a lot of games that incorporated that. How much money do we have? Not enough. That incorporated like skateboarding into their games, and for a lot of people, it was really, really enjoyable. Myself included. I spent quite a bit of time on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And just the music, the ambience, I got hit. The music and the ambience of this game is just bar none. Obviously, you know, if we came back, so I do know, like, if you swim up this river, when we do eventually get the swimming backpack modification to Clank, I believe there's a bolt up there, and, you know, some other stuff. I can't remember exactly what's up there. I do know there's a bolt. There's kind of like a little cave area. We just can't get to it now. We can't overpower the stream. Take that. Something shot me. What was that? Or something shot at me. It might have been these little ships out in the sky. Bear with me for just a second. Okay, I'm back. I wouldn't mind doing like a Spyro thing. I tried buying the port for it, the remake for the PC a while back, but it was busted as shit. I couldn't get it to work. Animations for Spyro wasn't fully animating, and just like truly like you couldn't play the game. It was so busted, and it was a real shame because I had it on the PS4. Like, I was super looking forward to it. I lost my shit when they announced the Spyro remakes. Not so much the Crash, although I did enjoy a lot of Crash when I was younger. I just enjoyed, you know, Spyro that much more. Out of all the Crash games specifically that I played, I kind of liked, I think it was 3, Crash 3, and there was the arena one. I can't remember the name. It's where you go through these like levels, and it's just these simple like all mini game type things. I liked it a lot just because I was able to play it with my brother. I think if I was, you know, by myself, I wouldn't have enjoyed that game so fondly as I did. But you know, doubt that game will ever get a remake, just because it wasn't necessarily that well received, critically acclaimed, or popular from my understanding. But, you know, thanks to emulation, things that would normally be considered like abandonware, which I genuinely feel like oh shit! Like, I genuinely feel like the original Crash games, you can see we can't really overpower that current whatsoever. Like the original Ratchets, I do think they at this point would be considered abandonware. I think the developers or the people that at least hold the licensing have no desire to resurrect it, to give it a proper remake. And I think they're discouraged because the remake that they did make, trying to pander to that movie, was so ill received. They're discouraged that thinking, you know, maybe if they did a proper remake, they wouldn't get a return on their investment. Which I personally think they would. I know a lot of people that really have fond memories of this franchise. I spoke to a friend of mine, you know, telling him what I planned on doing, you know, as far as the recording, you know, Ratchet and Clank, and he about lost his shit. So I know the people that do like Ratchet and Clank and that are familiar with the franchise are very, very passionate folk about the game.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything.
Assassin
Take
Ratchet.
my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quark-tastic.
God, I love Quark.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Nice.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets, you can use your ship. Press the select button to bring up the map. Your ship is marked with a star.
So I wonder if that message would have been different if I only had the one infobot for the one planet's coordinates. I wonder if they went into that much detail. That'd be interesting to know. Small detail. Completely irrelevant to the game, obviously. But something I'm truly interested in. So we definitely got enough money for that flamethrower, which I will be getting right now. So I'm gonna try not to say too much about.
Fuzzball.
I love the shop guy on this. Can we just go to maps? All right, let's just go ahead and go to maps. Why not? Got the flamethrower. So I'm not gonna say anything about like Quark or Al, their involvement in the game or the story, or you know, anything that would happen, you know, in the future. Like for
Press the square button to dive and the X button to rise. Push the X button harder to rise more quickly.
because I know like I can say this without spoiling anything. Like Captain Quark is basically in every single Ratchet and Clank game for the most part. Do we have the flamethrower equipped? Yes, we do. Oh god, still got hit. Okay. Forgot the range. Wasn't all that.
Use the capacitor.
Yeah, no shit. Like Big Al, I believe, is in almost every game, if I'm not mistaken. I know he has a pretty big part to play in Deadlocked, which I personally really enjoyed Deadlocked. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. Game, it's been really dry here lately. Really dry here lately. I'm sure a lot of you guys are dealing with some similar heat situations as well. But yeah, just know, like Big Al, he's a recurrent character. Quark is ubiquitous throughout the series. He's in every title. Lovely character. I won't say anything about the character don't want to spoil that surprise for you guys, but I'm sure if you were at least a little bit diligent, you already have an idea. So I believe this game came out, if I'm not mistaken, 2002, 2001. Like the jump in graphical performance between the PS1 and the PS4 was just huge, absolutely huge. And still to this day, like this game still looks damn amazing. It looks really nice. Where do we want to go first? Where do we want to go first? I believe there's something here we need to do this. So we'll go here first. I know, like in the second game, Going Commando, you get a ship you can finally customize. I love that mechanic. It was so fun. Spent many hours just trying to, especially as a kid, you know, it didn't take a lot to entertain us. Games were just a lot better, a lot more engaging. We didn't have smartphones then. So there was a lot less distractions in life and just a simpler time for sure.
Try the Gadgetron Quick Select system to activate weapons and gadgets. Hold the triangle button and then select an icon with your left analog stick.
Okay. Alright. Now the music on this level, man, it is busted. It's really good. Okay, no new guns. Good to know. We'll go here. We'll go this way first. We'll go ahead and save the old Skid McMarks.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
Total
In the
badass.
flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
Yeah, he's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand
The old
sharks, I
sprained
just might have
ankle
a spare
excuse.
hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
I love the voice for Ratchet in the first game. They apparently through the reviewers, so the reviewers when this game first came out wasn't too keen on Ratchet's demeanor. They thought he was a little bit too arrogant and snobby, hence why the voice actor and the slight direction in Ratchet's voice was changed from that point onward. Obviously, it wasn't as severe as, like, I think the PS3. How do we get in there? I forgot. Oh, I remember. You know, in later titles. So I think, like, the PS3 days, like, they softened Ratchet too much, in my opinion. He was kind of a doughboy at that point. But, you know, I still love the games. So, yeah, here we go. Our first little hidey hole here. We'll go ahead and get our bomb glove out. You can see the little crack we can kind of see in there. And yeah. Cool thing about like older games. And here's our first gold boat, platinum boat. Can't remember which one it was called. I'm assuming gold boat. Yeah, gold bolt. It's later changed into a platinum bolt in newer releases. Go ahead and swap back to the flamethrower. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, small stuff like that. I love hearing it. Watch a lot of YouTube on the subject. Just really, like, invested into this character and franchise as a whole. These guys will not stop falling, I believe. Temporarily endless money there for a minute, but then they'll eventually stop giving you money. And it would be boring, you know, just watching me stand and put, wait for these guys to keep spawning characters. Alright, no hits taken thus far. Is the middle? Yeah, there's some in the middle. So we do have to kill all of them. Did I skip any? Perhaps? I don't think so. Remember, bros. Yeah, flamethrower's worth that. This would be a lot more difficult if you didn't get the flamethrower already. There we go. Okay, 2 more. Where do we lose these guys? Go ahead and pick up these bolts, man. That's a lot of nice bolts. There's one of them. And I heard a second one. There he is. Okay, got them all.
Here, man. Catch.
I love Skid.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on
So the skateboard parts of this game, pretty decent. I think those, I could be wrong. I do believe there was only one spot in the game where there was skateboarding. Now there's another golden bolt over there. You can see it from here, kind of a teaser. I do believe you gotta go basically to the complete opposite side of the map to even get close to getting that. I'm not gonna buy no ammo. I think we'll get plenty as we go. Excuse me there, guys. Oh, they got me. They got me cornered. There we go. But yeah, you can see like the frame drop there. Like the PS2, this thing was really pushing the system hard back in its day. It's not as powerful of a system that, you know, people thought it was, but it was huge. It was huge upgrade versus, you know, the PS1. A lot of advances were happening. The crazy thing is, like, a smartphone today is many magnitudes more powerful to run games. Even cheap phones. It doesn't even have to be necessarily expensive phones. But even the cheap phones back in the day, I sure did leave a lot of bolts, could outperform the PlayStation, the Xbox, when they were in their prime. And I just think that's crazy. So, I mean, a lot of people, you may have heard the expression, you know, smartphones are the supercomputers of yesterday. And that's very, very true. Yeah, there we go. We got him. Just these massive, oh god, these massively, like, potent computers. I can remember, like, I think 10 years ago or so, around 2012-ish, I bought a pre-built, it was the first time I personally bought a pre-built computer. I believe it was an Asus Predator, or an Asus Predator? Oh shit. Cost me about, I think, $1,100 bucks, and I thought it was the cat's meow, man. I thought it was doing some work. But even that, even an $1,100-$1,200 computer is, like, really just overshadowed by, you know, $1,000 plus dedicated PC of yesteryear. And that's just, it blows me away. It really blows me away, the advances in technology that, you know, just keeps happening year after year. You think it would slow down, and some years, you know, it kind of goes stagnant. Some years it does. But then the very next year, they do something that's just utterly mind-blowing. Again, excuse me for the clearing my throat, guys. Very, very dry here. He's like really in a good spot. There we go, land right on that bomb. I kind of lost my train of thought there for just a second. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, that probably clipped my microphone. But so like in the last year and a half, Nvidia like released their 3000 series, and you know, oh boy, what a headache that was for people building computers. I built my computer in the middle of that massive scalping pandemic that occurred. Very sad what I ended up paying to get this computer built. Just to have, you know, let's say like a month or so ago, I helped a buddy build essentially the same computer for almost half the price I paid, and oh man, that hurt me. That hurt me in my soul. But so the 3000 series graphics cards were such a monumental leap over the prior generation, the 2000 series. And then they cost so much less. Like the 3000 series cost so much less than those. I believe there was something over there. I can't remember, but I don't know how they pulled that off.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. I haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
There we go, just like everybody was going to be the next Tony Hawk. So that's going to take place on another planet, but the reason we went ahead and did that was to come over here. I feel like we're missing something. There was a gadget, so I do believe we have to go back into that facility. But yeah, so back to the 3000, 2000 series argument. So like these 3000 series cards, they come out, right? Their baseline, they did 3700, and it was just as powerful as the 2800 or 2800 Ti or 2080 Ti, excuse me. And it cost many times less. I believe the MSRP of that card was for the 3700.
You will need a Gadgetron swing shot to traverse this area. Our records indicate that the swing shot is not available on this planet.
Okay, so we do have to come back. Lost my train of thought there for just a second. So yeah, like the 3700 or the 3070, I don't know why I keep calling it 3700. The 3070 MSRP $500, and if I'm not mistaken, the MSRP for the 2800 was over 1,000. It was like closer to what a 3090 costs now. Could be mistaken. I wasn't shopping around for GPUs back then, but I do know it was awfully expensive. You know what? We'll save Metropolis for the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I do hope to see you back here. We will do a full playthrough of this game, and if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe, as I am a small YouTuber, and it would help me tremendously. And with that, guys, I'll see you in the next one.